Hello, ladies and gentlemen. After a very long time, not so long, but pretty long, after the Super Cool League, which I got out in the semifinals, I think, or quarterfinals, I'm not sure. But after being out, they decided to start off an off-league season with other leagues that are like between two seasons for a fourth gen. Oh my god, I don't know at all what to expect of it. So sorry bros. So let's go into it. Why I got drafted, I don't know at all what is 4th gen. Like, this will be my first battles of 4th gen, so I've looked a lot of the informations, the videos. I can dig about it, about Pikachu, MMD, the MV, I think talk about it sometime, Blunder 2, also of course False Swipe Gaming, but it's pretty much like I see a series not over and over, but like I've seen it all, so I know pretty much because of it, and not searching. I've looked at smoke guns, like searching in this site, also in forums, the tier list to make my mind. The tier list help so much. Availability ranking, oh my god, it helps so much. So I decided first, just to make things clear, I was like 5th in the snake draft, and right off the bat, Jirachi was taken, Etran was taken, then I think it was another mon like Gorio, I'm not sure. It was one of those good mons, but not the S tier, the cream of the cream, top of the top. And I was like, man, maybe I will get that Titar. Bruh, maybe I will get it. Oh my god. It's the only one left in the S tier which I'm capable of using, and guess what? It's the best mon of this entire gen. Oh my god. Boop. Taken. Yep. Taken right before me in my face. So I'm like, should I take Dragonite? It's one of those, you know, top 10 use mons or anything. Nah. What can I do? Oh, I was so scared about like not having a lead, because I know lead is so important in this game. I was like, screw up, right off the bat, taking the best lead in the game, the most common one at least. So Azelf in my team, being able to put a lot of support in the Taunt, Stealth Rock, Boom, whatever, a lot of leads options. Not only that, but also this freaking mon is like an offensive view, which has a lot of things to do. You can do dual screens, choice specs, choice scarf, nasty blood, being even physical. What? Life orb. Oh my god, I'm so happy about it. It's like I've used Mew a lot, and I think I'm capable of using Azelf a lot. I'm sad though, because it cannot be in the defensive specs of Mew, but still, man, I have the greatest lead in my pocket. There we go. And can do a lot of job offensively, cool moves, cool everything. I can be pretty unpredictable with that mon, so happy about it. And then the draft goes on, and I'm like, I still don't know what to do, man. Azelf is like, I've never played Azelf. I just assume it's an offensive Mew, pretty good. I've played it, I've played in the underused tier recently, and not at all as a lead. Like, it was a choice scarf Azelf. So the other one I took is one of my favorite mons, always use it, one of the most comfortable mons I ever to be with. It's pretty easy to use too. It can be pretty pretty diverse and what it can do. I don't think he has roosts right now. I'm gonna look at it if it can have roosts. Roost, he can have you roost. Oh my god, but defog is not that good, so it cannot be, you know, the support hazard removal. So yeah, still have some great stats of the chart. You know Scizor, man. Technician boosted bullet punch. Pursuit is really good in this game, in this gen, because the psychic types are pretty good. And like Azelf, Starmie, and some other stuff, Gengar, the Rotoms, which are all electric and ghosts. So the Pursuit user not having knockoff is pretty much right off the bat the best dart move in the game. Not having Foul Play either too. So it's either like Dark Pulse, Crunch if you're a Dark type mon, but Might Slash too, but Pursuit, man, does the best job, man. And Technician boosted. I'm gonna live with that all day, man. Scizor is such a good mon, straight up. I don't know, like, it was, I will say maybe 4th gen it was at its peak, because it was straight up one of the best mons there in OU. But like, he always shines. It always shines since probably Gen 4. Yeah, Gen 4 into Gen 7. Even now, he's so good, man. Defensive, Mega Scizor. But I'm not gonna talk about the 7th gen. I'm gonna talk about the 4th gen. So here we go. I have a comfortable months to play around. I know what to do with him. Either if it's 4th or 7th gen, he can do his stuff, man. Bullet Punch and either with the Lumberry, can it be Lum? Choice Band, you know, the Life Orb, Choice Scarf, yep. I don't think Lumberry is a thing in this gen. I feel like it should, yeah, the Lumberry is there. Okay, so then I'm like, but I have a pretty huge weakness to fire, man. What can I do? What can I do? Easy, man. Took another mon that I'm used to a lot. I love this mon. There we go. Immunity to fire. And not only that, but because it's 4th gen, you don't have team preview, so you don't know what mons are in the back until you see all the 6. So you will always be scary of the Flash Fire Arcanine. That is, I love this mon so much, man. Even DP does get extreme speed. It doesn't get wide charge though, only the Thunder Fang, but still really good mon. Can be both offensive and defensive. I love that type of you know, I can be I can play him with such, I will say, being unpredictable, and that's what I want with my team, being unpredictable as lot as I can. And the Azelf with Levitate, giving my my immunity to ground. So some weakness here and there, so, but I have a plan in mind. Don't worry, guys. So yeah, Arcanine, covering off the Scizor. I know I have to not just play with Arcanine and say, okay, my Scizor is already like set up for life. Can put off some Will-O-Wisp Toxic, as we see, man. It's so good. So love it. So after that, I was like, man, I don't have any tier 1 left. And guess what? I cannot play tank. I cannot take Fortress anymore. I don't want to, because I already have Scizor, you know. But still, I cannot take Fortress. I cannot take Starmie. I'm not really that good with Starmie though. And tier 2, tier 3, I already have my Arcanine. I think it's tier 2, right? just gonna look. Yeah, he's tier 2. So I am stuck with pretty much the other tier 2 or tier 3s to get a spinner, because there's like maybe 3 spinner left that are good in my mind. Besides like the tier 1 that I cannot take. Have some choices like Tentacruel doesn't fit that well in my team. I'm like, oh man, oh Dunfan fits so much. Get sniped the Dunfan. Oh damn, I really like the fact that he can, you know, have a dark type move to punish those ghost type that wanna spin block. So I'm like, okay, what can I take then? Hitmontop, let's go with the Hitmontop. Oh my god, it says it already. Hitmon is on the top, man, straight up. Have my defensive wall, speed F wall. He can do both, man. Doesn't have a lot of HP, so it's not really a wall, but he can take off some damage. It's hard to find a good fighting type, which is pretty good. Not as dominant in the 5th gen, but it was dominant in the 5th gen because the fighting type were just straight up too good. And as we see, he has some plays in OU, so still a good man. Can like, it's a good spinner. I cannot lie about. It's a pretty decent spinner that can do some job offensively and defensively on both spectrum. And because I already have an Intimidate Mon, like I'm happy to have 2 Intimidate Mon with other abilities that are really good. And straight off the bat, I have a really fast Mon and 3 Mons with priority to get rid of those Mon that outspeed Azelf. It's so cool, man. So happy about it. And 2 of the 3 are Technician and the other one is Extreme Speed. What can I wish more, man? I hope my opponent will wish they have Tapu Lele, bro. They will wish for it. But yeah, it went pretty good. And then I'm like, what can I take next? Okay, I've looked at my opponents. A lot of them did already taken their tier 1s. None of them have a spinner already except the Dunfan that just picked it. So I'm like, yo, will they take a spinner? Or maybe they think that defog is a thing when they're not until the 6th gen, because they only get rid of this of the hazards in the other side. So I'm like, yo, I need to go for it. Not only that, but it checks things pretty well in the opponent. Fits with my team a little bit. Yeah, the N and the B doesn't work if you don't know. Pretty well in my team. Even if it doesn't have the cheer force, it's my man Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, even if it's never used, have some use in overuse, and it's considered like C+ tier. Just to give you an idea, Umbreon, which is tier 2, doesn't have Atma. Electivire, which is tier 1, doesn't have that much viability ranked. From the view of Smogon itself, some moderators that comes together, like vote for it and everything, it was like D tier, and my Nidoqueen is B tier. Tier 4 being better than a tier 1, if we look at the overuse side of the things, in Smogon too. Not only that, but this mon can do some, you have some uses here and there. In not only that in overuse, but it is diverse. I can play him offensively and defensively as my other mon, so I really like it. Again, I can be unpredictable. I can play with being a physical or special, whatever, man. Toxic, but one of the best things about her is the toxic spikes and the stealth rock being on. I can use it as another lead that counters like Titar, or you know, he can do some stuff. So I'm happy for tier 4. Oh my god. That will be pretty cool. Then I've saw some picks going into the tier 4 too, and then I was like, no man, I have to pick the last one of my core, of the core that I wanted, which is Quagsire. Quagsire, even if it's never used too, have some use in freaking Uber. Okay, if we look at OU, it's very limited. Uber is because he's the best counter to the Kyogre, because water absorb and ground type, so it will only get hit by like ice beam, and it will abuse of the rain too, so that's pretty funny. But I will look at the overuse. Okay, let's go. So Quagsire, another ground type, but doesn't share at all the same weaknesses as Nidoqueen, because Nidoqueen, the poison resists grass, and Quagsire is quite resistant. So my core is pretty much the Scizor, the Arcanine, and the Quagsire for, you know, covering each other options. And yet again, I have a lot of immunities to poison, immunities to poison type because of the Scizor, immunities to you know, toxic because of Scizor, and having a poison type on my own, immunities to water, immunities to fire, immunity to to electric type 2 times, like an immunity to ground. There we go, just spreading around and around. That was my entire goal, by the fact. And having some powerful mon that can all of them have uses in overuse, almost all of them, except like 2 or 3. So you can do some stuff. I always say you can do some stuff, man. Of course you can do some stuff. What is the goal when it's not? It doesn't have unaware anymore. Like unaware, I think appeared in 5th gen and is not existent in 4th gen at all as an ability. But water absorb is the ability I wanted. Them can be cool too, like predicting a boom, you know. So like the goal of him is to take a hit and strike back, or doing some support with Encore, you know, getting the momentum on my side. That's the goal of Quagsire, and keeping the momentum with some U-turn user, flash fire, water absorb. That's all I want, to keep the momentum as far as I can. So after the Quagsire and having my core done, I see some spinners getting taken, and my goal here is to keep the momentum, make them switch out, take some Azords because Nidoqueen and Azelf, and then I'm like, I don't have any spin block, you know, the ghost type. So looking at my team, looking at the draft, oh damn, I don't have a lot of ghost type mons left. What can I do? Simple. Take another mon that has some usage and overuse, and guess what? He's freaking tier 5. Okay, Dusclops is my mon I've chose, and he never gets any usage and overuse because Dusknoir just does the job better, because Eviolite isn't a thing in Gen 4. It appears in Gen 5. But look at the difference in the stats. 30 attack, okay, yeah, Dusclops doesn't do crap anymore in terms of damage. But I don't care, I like Seismic Toss and it will be alright. Only 5 in the defensive points, which is all I care about. And even lower speed. So I can even clutch off some Trick Room stuff and be slower than my opponent, which is pretty cool sometimes. Maybe it will cost me some moments, but Dusknoir is tier 2, I think. Dusclops is tier 5. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I will look at Dusknoir move pool though, because it's pretty much the same thing, just less powerful, and remove each time. Remove Earthquake, Fire Punch, the Ice Punch with Thunder Punch, you know, with Seismic Toss. That's the only thing I care now. So his goal is to tank a lot. Take the spin blocker out, saying no, you will not remove that. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, do his, you know, his crappy stuff of a tank that nobody likes. That's what I want. That's what I want. Pressure stall at the worst. Putting some Trick Room setup, you know, I have some slow mons too. Scizor in Trick Room is pretty good, man. And I don't care even if I'm in Trick Room, because almost all of my mons have priority, so I'm okay with it. But sadly, Dusclops isn't really the thing I want the most. So being unpredictable, being a diverse move pool doesn't have much of that. Like he has some moves, good moves. Like his move pool is pretty huge, but it consists of a big wall of useless moves that he won't do crap. So like Thunder Punch, what do we do? 5? Thief? What? Like Sucker Punch? Shadow Punch, Shadow Sneak. At least I have I have yet again other priority moves. Do I really need those? No, I Seismic Toss and Shadow Punch at worst. You know, Rock Tomb can have some use. Pursuit, I have another Pursuit user, so we take those. So yeah, Metronome, definitely using that, bro. So Honchkrow next, because I was like, but I have some weakness to ground, and I want a Dark type so much because of the Pursuit use. I don't have a stab Pursuit, don't have a good Pursuit user except Scizor. I don't want to rely on one mon to do one good thing in the format. I want to have two options always, like 2 leads, 2 Entrazor setter, 2 sweeper, 2 tanks, you know. I love having multiple options. So here we go, back on my tier 2, Honchkrow. Both what I need. Immunity to ground, now immunity to psychic. Even if steel type in this gen resists ghost and dark. So Scizor covers up my Azelf. Is both is 3 weaknesses. I really don't wanna like I wanna have another option for it, and a good one. So Honchkrow is there. Amnesia, Insomnia, so it's pretty cool to not getting Sleep Fodder. Super Luck, huge attack stat. I think almost Scizor is 130, right? Yeah, 130, so it won't do as much damage as Scizor, but because of the stab, Pursuit will do more. Does have Sucker Punch too. He even has some special attacks, so I can even hit people with like Dark Pulse. So yeah, you have some uses. With Life Orb, I can be mixed. I love that. Pretty offensive mon. Turning myself into a more hyper offense team, which I don't like that much, but I feel like that with Azelf, it's pretty much what I should aim for. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Honchkrow. He doesn't have Moxie, sadly, but still, pretty good mon. I needed a dark type anyway. I needed one that can burst trap. Maybe I should go for Umbreon. I think it's my #1 mistake. I really like Umbreon. Umbreon, I'm so used to play that mon. A pure tank will do the special defensive job that I don't have in my team, except with Hitmontop and a little bit of Quagsire, and you know, not that great. Umbreon is just you have to prepare for it because it's gonna wall off all of your special walls so much. The only thing that can 2-hit KO that freaking Umbreon is like Megazord Wildfire Blast. That's that much, okay? So it's scary, man. I should take Umbreon, but I wanted to have a better Pursuit user. I think I did a mistake. Pursuit Umbreon is, but at least I got another Pursuit user and a lot of other stuff to do because he can do Curse Setter, Baton Passer, support with Wish by Ilbell. Pretty sad, but we learned from our mistake, and I cannot switch because it got taken. So here we go, last 2 picks. I saw someone with a Titar and a Skarm Bliss combo, which is Chansey besides instead of Bliss, but still, I'm like, that team just wrecks me. I have to make him fear because that team is just straight up fears me, and I don't have an electric type mon. Have a tier 5 and a tier 3. Damn it. So I got into the best pick ever. Okay, let me talk about. First of all, it's NFV, not fully evolved, and it have some place in overuse without Eviolite. Let me talk about it. Let me talk about Magneton. This hidden god. Magneton is tier 1, Magneton is tier 5, just to give you an idea. And what does it have left? Less defenses? Sadly, it is a more offensive Magneton. Only 10 less special attack, 10 more speed. We take those, bro. We take those all night long. With still the Magnet Pull and Sturdy. If I really love Analytic though with Magneton, but I'm gonna take the Magnet Pull and Sturdy. Already 2 good abilities. So I have some uses in overuse. Magneton 2, I just have to take the Magneton set. Even counters Magneton itself because it's faster and gonna hit on power ground, and Magneton cannot switch. It's so funny. So yeah, I'm on to get rid of the mon that gets rid of my Scizor. That's weird, that's that. And the steel types, I feel like it's the best mons in the game, the best types. I know that dragon is better, but it doesn't, like, the good dragons are all banned. The laddies are banned, Salamence is banned, and the only ones left are Dragonite, which is not taken, I think. I'm gonna look. I think it's taken, but not in my. Like, I have to get to playoffs to face someone, maybe in grand finals, who does have it. That's it. So, not in grand finals, but like you understand. Yep. No, at all in the season. And the last, the last ones are Flygon is took, Kingdra, I think, and there's Altaria. So Dragon type not that much of a big deal, Steel type that much of a big deal. Even in my team, even if I have a Fur type user, Etran doesn't care. Even if I have the Hitmontop, they have a counter to it. But even without seeing my team, they will be scared of the Magneton. Not only that, but man, I've played this mon. He was in my first quote-unquote competitive team, which is not even a competitive team. It's just that I was a 12 years old boy not being able to get over that stupid Pokemon Stadium 2, and I did a quote-unquote competitive team to in my Pokemon Gold to get rid of the Pokemon Stadium 2 with putting it into the console, my team, and playing against gym leaders, everything. And my Magneton was pure MVP. Do you wanna look at this resistance? It's so stupid. Look at that. Look at that. Only 3 weakness. Oh, that's so sad. I I don't care, my boy. I don't care. Look at those resists. Oh my god. And what? And expect it, I have some immunities to ground, to fire, and fighting. Such easy. The only thing that does neutral besides those three is water type. And do you really want to take an electric type move just to say I'm gonna do some neutral damage? Oh, no. No, not a Magneton. So that's it for a beautiful Magneton. I know he will do some work. Maybe better than some tier. Maybe better than my Odgro, to be honest. So last one, have to. Again, I don't feel like Magneton, even if I said that the water types will be pretty scared of him. I don't feel like the water. It's my answer to all the water types. There are some Swampert running around, Gastrodon, Ludicolo. I don't think anyone have taken Ludicolo, but still, like if my only answer is electric types and ground types are easy to find, or earthquake or whatever, I know I'm gonna get countered in one way or another. So I have to take another answer to all those bulky water types. So what better than a grass type to do grass fire water core. So here we go. In the tier 2 I have the choice between Executor or Leafeon. Leafeon gives me the opportunity to do Wish Passer, a defensive mon, yet again 130 defense. That's so much. Even with the low HP, that's so much. And don't sleep on the 95 speed and 110 attack. With Swords Dance, he can do his job. Sadly, Leaf Guard is so useless of a move, seriously. Just prevent status effects and so on. It's... oh yeah, that's it. Like, I need chlorophyll in this. So, Swords Dance, the Leaf Blade is there. With Synthesis, I can even go for Sunny Day. Ban past that shit. I have it. I have my ways to do some stuff. I always do some stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Koulam. So, yeah, I have my ways to get around it offensively or defensively, being unpredictable, which is what I want as much as I want. Speedymon, I needed a mon with more speed. I'm still kinda I feel like I need some speed more, but you know, have so much priority, even Leafeon with quick attack. So yeah, that's pretty much my team. The only failure I feel like it is the Umbreon, which really backs me a lot, because I don't have a clear answer for nukes in the special side of the field. That's scary. Like, the only thing I will probably do is sack one and kill him with the other one, or just have so much priority I will kill him with all my priority moves. So yeah, I will probably switch one of the gang or try to trade with the Umbreon. I will look at it, but besides that, here's my team. We'll see back on the week 1. Give me your thoughts on my team, or whatever, as you want, as long as it's not, you know, bullshit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really happy to get into the off season. Gen 4, man, I'm so excited. I hope you will be excited too. So have yourself a good day, and see you next time in the first battle, man. Let's go.